Happy to introduce Mayor Takashima. He just finished election this month. And he gained great win and obtained the most number of votes in history.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Fukuoka City. I'm Takashima, Soichiro Takashima, Mayor of Fukuoka City. Thank you for coming Fukuoka City, and I'm very pleased to be with you here today. So, in my presentation, I would like to talk about Fukuoka's economic potential as a south city and our initiatives to make the city a more attractive investment destination. There are 4 main points I'd like to cover today. First, I will give you an overview of Fukuoka City. Then, I will get into our city's strength. After that, I will describe the initiatives that Fukuoka is currently undertaking as part of our effort to promote business investment. Lastly, I will go into today's main topic, Global Startup City. Now, I understand that many of you already know Fukuoka City quite well. So, let me just give you a brief review of our city. Here is my map showing Fukuoka's location. Within the 1,000 kilometer radius of Fukuoka, there are main major cities such as Tokyo, Shanghai of China, and other in East Asia. Historically, the city has been developed as a bridge between Japan and other Asian countries. One of our city's greatest strengths is its compactness. In Fukuoka City, the international airport, harbor, and central train station are all located within a 10-minute distance from the city center, and they are well connected by an efficient public transportation network. It's the only city in Japan with this triple combination. The airport is very close to the downtown area. This is the night view of the city. Look at these beautiful cherry blossoms on the mountain in spring. You can reach this beautiful scene of blue ocean and white sandy beach in just 10 minutes from downtown. You can enjoy convenient shopping. Here is one of our sophisticated underground shopping area. The streets are beautified with greenery, as next to here. Livability is another asset of Fukuoka. 95% of residents view the city as a pleasant place to live. The city has a 2,000-year history and has a great number of temples and shrines. This is the Fukuoka Castle ruins in the city center. Our traditional culture and festivals are vibrant and still remain a big part of our daily life. This festival is called Yamakasa, one of the most lively and famous local festivals. So let me show you a video of the festival. Record short video.
Hakata Gion Yamakasa is a Shinto ritual performed for peace and health by dedicating the Yamakasa to the Kushida Shrine, the guardian shrine of Hakata. There are 2 types of Yamakasa floats. Kakiyama, the lively, heroic floats carried by the men. Kazariyama, the decorative floats towering over 10 meters high, provide brilliant color to the summer of Hakata. After many rituals, Yamakasa comes to an end on July 15th, the Oiyama race. Dating back over 770 years, Yamakasa is the summer festival of men.
Okay? Thank you. And this is Hakata Dontak, the biggest yearly festival in Fukuoka. Professional sports are very popular in our city. We have many professional teams, including football, rugby, and baseball. Delicious food is another big attraction of Fukuoka. Our city is a production area of oyster. Since Fukuoka has one of the biggest seafood market in Japan, you can enjoy extra fresh, authentic sushi at a reasonable price. In addition, Fukuoka is a paradise for ramen noodle lovers. Our city has the biggest number of yatai, or food stall, in Japan. Many of good-looking men and women come to yatai for socializing.
Very good.
Oh, that's me. Oh. Now, let's move on to our next topic, our city profile. Fukuoka's population is about 1.5 million, and its metropolitan area has a population of 2.4 million. Unlike other Japanese cities, Fukuoka's population has been increasing at a rate of 10,000 people per year. These are the figures of Gross Regional Product, GRP. Fukuoka, including its neighboring cities, has a GRP of about 185.6 billion US dollars. In terms of GRP, Fukuoka's economic size is equivalent to Seoul, Barcelona, and Rome. This pie chart shows Fukuoka's industrial structure. More than 90% of our city's economy is in the tertiary sector, service-based business, such as IT and content industry. Because of our good living environment and favorable business environment, Fukuoka is highly regarded both domestically and internationally. In 2014, the British publication Monaco ranked Fukuoka as the 10th most livable city on the planet. Furthermore, UN Habitat, which has its regional office for Asia and Pacific in Fukuoka, highly evaluates our city for realizing a good balance between urban development and environment. For non-Japanese speakers who want to live in Japan, it is no wonder that they will have some concerns about the living environment. But don't worry, as you can see in this slide, Fukuoka offers a wide range of support services for those who need help. Not only can you survive in Fukuoka, you can enjoy an enriched life here. Up to here, I've given an overview of our city. Now I want to move on to the economic potential of Fukuoka, along with our business advantage. One advantage is our pool of talented human capital. Universities and technical colleges in Fukuoka produce as many as 7,000 science major students every year. You can easily secure talented people who have sufficient knowledge and skills in the IT and content industry. In addition to that, Fukuoka City is well known for its large youth population. Population in Fukuoka City is projected to grow for the next 20 years, which can rarely be seen in other parts of Japan. With a growing population and the highest proportions of young residents and young women, it is evident that Fukuoka is a dynamic city. Besides, Fukuoka is second place after Tokyo in terms of the number of foreign students, meaning it's easy to find talent with sufficient ability to compete in the global arena. Second advantage is our cluster of IT companies. IT companies are concentrated in this coastal area. About 90 IT-related companies, mainly Japan's major companies such as Fujitsu, Hitachi, and Nishi, clustered within the zone shown by yellow box. In terms of content-related companies, they have mostly gathered in Tenjin or near Hakata Station, which are located in the blue oval-shaped zone. Line Corporation is scheduled to construct a new building, which is expected to be able to accommodate over 1,000 employees in the next 2 years for the purpose of developing new apps. Fukuoka City is also well known as an international convention city, with the abundance of universities and research institutions, as well as geographical closeness to other major Asian cities. The number of international conventions held in Fukuoka has been the second largest in Japan for 5 consecutive years. The third advantage is our aim to realize a hydrogen energy-based society. Fukuoka City has recently launched a pioneering project. Much attention has been focused on hydrogen energy as our next generation energy source because no CO2 is discharged when used. Fuel cell vehicles, FCVs, which use hydrogen energy as fuel, will be introduced to the domestic market next month before any other places in the world. Targeting the sale of FCVs, we will establish a system in which biogas is extracted from domestic sewage sludge, converted into hydrogen energy, and in turn used as fuel for SCV. This system is the first in the world and will be carried out in wastewater treatment plant in Fukuoka City. We will continue to promote the utilization of hydrogen energy. The fourth advantage is reasonable business expenses. Let me show you the office rental cost in Fukuoka. Compared to major cities in the world, Fukuoka's cost is very appealing. The fifth advantage is Fukuoka's role as a transportation hub in East Asia. The Fukuoka airport has 18 international flight destinations, allowing you to travel overseas swiftly. There are 376 daily domestic flights and 450 international flights a week, serving about 19 million passengers a year. The Fukuoka airport is one of the world's most easily accessible airports. It is surprisingly close to the city center, only a 10-minute subway ride away. Besides the airport, Fukuoka offers a fully developed railway and subway network. There are also large-size cruise ships that call at the port of Hakata. As the previous slide have shown, all urban functions are integrated in one compact space, and therefore the city offers an excellent business environment. With the various strengths I have just mentioned, our business-friendly environment has attracted a lot of business investment. For example, Line Corporation, a world-renowned IT company, has set up its business base in Fukuoka. I have been serving as mayor for 4 years, and during this period, as many as 128 companies, both from Japan and overseas, have established their bases in Fukuoka. And as a result, more than 10,000 jobs have been created in the city. Furthermore, a foreign company moved its head office functions to Fukuoka to diversify its locations so that in the event of an emergency, it can still ensure its normal business operation. This shows that Fukuoka has a potential to be a safe location for business continuity planning, BCP, and that companies overseas have high evaluation of our city. Fukuoka City offers comprehensive support system for companies considering business advancement. With our subsidy program, which aid part of initial site setup cost, companies could lessen their financial burden. Additionally, if a company purchases land or building in priority area to set up its headquarters or branch office, it will be able to receive up to a maximum of 3 billion yen. Apart from financial support, we respond to various business advancement-related inquiries, such as necessary information for market research. We also make arrangements to introduce business to experts who can provide information on how to set up offices, as well as to relate institutions or organizations such as Chamber of Commerce. When company pays an inspection visit to Fukuoka, we will make arrangements to introduce it to the developer regarding desired properties, or to arrange visits to other companies so that the company can use its limited time effectively. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. As local municipalities have promoted various activities to attract foreign companies, I was requested to participate in the Japan Investment Seminar in London in May. I also had the honor of attending a welcome dinner in London with Prime Minister Abe of Japan. During this event, I could see that Fukuoka has attracted attention from a lot of participants. Now, let's go to today's main topic, Global Startup City Fukuoka. The Japanese government has selected 6 areas as National Strategic Special Zone. Fukuoka was designated as one of the special zones. It is also the only area that has been designated as the center for startup businesses. Of course, supporting entrepreneurs is our top priority, but what's equally important is to encourage and expand convention and business events to ensure sustainable growth of the city, so that we can increase business entry rate, promote innovation, and create new businesses. To address these challenges, we put priority on the following fundamental projects in respective areas. In the area of employment and labor force, we will clarify employment conditions for venture firms in business for 5 years or less in Fukuoka. We will also revise regulation concerning resident status to accept diverse talents from overseas. In the area of urban redevelopment, the building height in the city center is restricted under the Civil Aeronautics Act because it is very close to the airport. Just recently, a special permission has been given to ease the height restriction by the unit of area instead of by individual building. This permission was first applied to the Tenjin Meiji-dori Street area, which has increased the momentum for city development. On October 11, the city opened a startup cafe in Tsutaya bookstore to provide one-stop support service, ranging from starting business to assistance in recruiting talented staff. This facility acts as a casual meeting spot for those who aim to start businesses, those who have interest in startups, and their supporters, the national government will launch the Employment Solution Center in the Startup Cafe on November 29th, so this Saturday. Startups are able to consult with experts such as attorneys on employment issues in a casual way, so that better and safer business employment will be available for startups. Through our effort on the National Strategic Special Zone, various restrictions for street occupation have been eased, and now we can easily hold mass event on traffic road. As our first attempt, the Fukuoka Street Party was held in Hirameki Street last week, very close to here. It was a 3-day street festival, and the street became a pedestrian's paradise during the period. Tomorrow, you will have a tour of the waterfront area, and you will be able to see first-hand or effort in establishing an all-in-one MICE hub. So Mr. Gono, Chief Executive, will explain more in detail later. Next, I'd like to talk about our proposal to reduce corporate taxes. We want to reduce corporate tax for young companies to a level lower than that of Singapore. In order to make the economy stronger, we hope that the current national government will stay in power. Also, we propose to reduce barriers for foreigners who wish to start a business in Japan. Some of barriers we want to reduce include the amount of investment to obtain visa, the procedures for setting up a company, and the visa extension. Japan has often been viewed as a difficult place to enter and do business due to a number of hard barriers to break. However, utilizing the special zone scheme, Fukuoka can give solution to such barriers for businesses, including regulation and difference in lifestyles. Given that Fukuoka is the only area that can serve as a center for employment system reform, I am firmly convinced that we can create the best environment for business through deregulation. Lastly, I'd like to point out one key word, that is accessibility. We use this word to describe Fukuoka from 3 different angles. First, excellent transportation access by air, ship, and rail. Second, a compact city that is easy to get around. Last but not least, open-minded residents who make people feel welcome. I hope you will remember Fukuoka with this keyword. I expected that many of you will start or establish your business in Fukuoka, Japan. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Now come for Q&A. We need an interpreter.